Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss about how to create a WordPress website. So it is very useful for the freshers or else the beginners who wants to create a WordPress by using the WordPress. Let's get started. Now let us see how to create a website by using the WordPress. So now I have taken one empty website, that is a WordPress website. Let me show you now. tv.thenaturehealth.in, this is the website I have taken to show you, and this is the empty website. So once you purchase a domain and hosting, so you will be getting a website like this. So there is nothing here, so a little bit they have used some theme by default. This is what an empty website. So now I am going to create something in this website. Okay, tell me how my website like domain looking like a tv.thenaturehealth.in. So
Like it's long.
normally how the websites looks like.
So the website name or the domain name should be small, right? So it's very long.
Okay. So you're saying that the domain is very long, fine.
Yeah,
So does it look like a website? Tell me.
it is not easily understandable as well. Like
Mm-hmm. Okay, now how this Amazon and how these Flipkart and all. So directly I can see the domain name at the beginning. But what happens here? Something is appended at the beginning. Can you see what is this TV?
yes,
So then is the website now? Do you think? Just guess it, no problem. So normally our website pattern is like this: www dot something dot.
yeah.
But now how it is looking like www dot abc dot xyz dot com.
So
So
is it a niche?
is it a
Yeah,
so
like
niche oriented, or else it is a country specific also? It is added as an extension.
yeah.
Okay. So here it will be added, not at the beginning.
Okay, okay.
But here something is added at the beginning. Can
Yeah.
anyone guess it? Manjula, any idea? So why the my website domain is in such a way? Chetan? No? No guess? Okay. So now can you see? This is a normal domain, looks like ndtv.com, and it is a secured one, as you already know, HTTPS. Okay.
Yeah.
So now let me just click on something like cricket here in NDTV. Okay. Can you see the URL?
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
sports.ndtv.com. Something is appended at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened is, so why this sports.ndtv and what is this exactly? So here we call it as a subdomain. Okay. So now NDTV is the original domain and sports.ndtv is the subdomain.
Oh,
Okay. So if you purchase a hosting, if you purchase a big hosting like Deluxe or economy plan, so you can create a subdomain. Yesterday I have shown you, right? So if you go with the one plan, there you can create a subdomains. Okay. So
okay.
there, if you purchase that hosting, you can create a number of subdomains like this. Okay, what is mean by subdomain? Subdomain is also a website. Subdomain do have a WordPress. So I can create whatever I can create in my original website. There is no difference between subdomain and the original domain. A little bit space issues with what comes with a subdomain, because as it is a smaller one, right, when compared to original one, right? So now I have taken one subdomain. Can you tell me what is my original domain here?
The nature health.
Thenaturehealth.in.
Yeah.
Okay, this is in such a way I can create a kavya.thenaturehealth.in, chetan.thenaturehealth.in, manjula.thenaturehealth.in. I can create in such a way the subdomains. Okay, right.
Okay.
Whoever searches for tv.thenaturehealth.in, they can see this page, they can see this form. Okay. So now where can I create the website? How can I create the website in WordPress is, so you have to type like this: your website URL /wp hyphen admin, enter. So now after entering that, it will ask you the username and password. This username and password you're gonna create while you purchase a domain and hosting in the GoDaddy itself. There only it will ask you to create a one username and password. You can just create it. So here we have already created the username and password. I'm just trying to use it. Okay, so this is the interface. This is the dashboard of WordPress now. Okay, so tell me now how we gonna enter into a dashboard. Your
So
URL.
my URL forward slash
Yes,
WP hyphen admin
admin. Then it will ask you
to
username
log in with the password and
and
username.
password. Just give the username and password. Then you can see a interface of dashboard. Right.
Yeah.
This is how. So here you can see few options. By using these options, you can create a website now. Okay. So now
Yeah.
let us do some paperwork. So what are the things we need to do first of all, and how we can create a basic website. Okay. First thing is I'm going to create a subfolders. The next thing is menu. The third thing is themes. Then finally, I'm going to customize it. Okay. So what is meant by subfolders? Can anyone tell me? You know what is meant by subdomain, right?
Yeah. So in that page,
Subdomain. Okay.
so in that page itself, in that site itself, you'll get some different options like these.
See now, I'll open ODNT website. Okay. So here, this is the original domain. Now let me click on home, syllabus, student zone, exam, blog, SQL is there, right? These things are subfolders we will say. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let me just click on syllabus. So let me just click on exam, blog. So see, notice the URL ones. Can you see? Something is added at the end of your domain. Okay, something is appended. This is called subfolders. Okay,
Okay.
and can you see this is a subfolder and this is a subfolders. Okay,
Yeah.
subfolders can be anything. Subfolders can be pages, posts, categories. Now let me just create only pages. Okay, so now just understand about the pages and post and categories. I'll tell you later. Okay, what is mean by pages means? So normally you can notice that few website they will be having some home, right?
Yeah.
Home like about us
Mm.
and contact us and what else we can do? Okay, let me make a website with a home about us, contact us, and I am going to create a digital marketing website only. Let me just okay, courses. Let me add something like a courses, and under courses, I want to show like SEO, SMM, SMO. Okay. So now, did you understand the structure of my subfolders? So
Yes.
first, I'm going to create a home, about us, contact us, horses. Under courses, again, I want to show SEO, SMM, and SMO. Right. So now let us get into the dashboard and see where I can create. So what are these subfolders now?
Home, about us, contact us.
Okay, now let us get into the dashboard and create a pages. So now you are a digital marketer. Please start exploring each and every option you're gonna see here. Okay, so when you start exploring only, you learn something. Right. So now let us see where is the option called pages present over here. Dashboard. No, no, no. Can you see here the pages
Yes.
option? Just go there. Right. So by default, when you purchase a hosting, so you'll be getting a few pages like this. So if you want, you can put it, or else you can directly remove it by clicking on this trash. So I'm just trying to delete it. Okay. So now, can you see her add new button? Just click that and try to add whatever the pages you want. Okay, so can you see add the title? So here you should name your page. Okay, what is my first page? My first page name?
Home.
Home, right? So home, schedule it. So now go back. Now add new. So what is my next one?
About us.
Us. Right, schedule it. So about us is now it will show you the thing is live. Next, yeah,
Contact us.
contact us. Add
Courses.
courses. And next, under courses again, what are the pages I want to show?
SEM,
SEO,
SMF,
SMO. What is mean by SMO? Social media optimization.
optimization.
What is SMM?
Social media marketing.
Social media marketing. Okay. So now can you see what all the pages I have created? It will show me like this. So about us, contact us, courses. So it is storing according to the alphabetical matter. That is fine. So everything is fine, right? Whatever the pages I want to create, whatever the subfolders I want to create, I have already created it. Right. So
Hmm.
next, what I have to do, next thing is to have a menu. Okay, what is this menu? So menu means simply a top section where you want to showcase all your subfolders. Okay. So now here can you see in ODMT a blue color line? This is called menu bar. So when I
Okay.
have a menu bar only, I can showcase my few subfolders, right? So when someone comes to ODMT, so they can see my subfolders and they can click on that so they can see the particular information. So if they can see the SEO, click on SEO, they can see all the SEO information and AdWords information. So in such a way, I made it. Got it? So now tell me how I can create a menu. So I should have a menu structure for my website as well. So just check out for the option where the menus is present. Media, no. Comments, no. So under appearance,
Parents.
there is an option called menus. Just go there. Now you need to decide what you want to showcase in the menu bar. Okay, so now give a name for it. Okay, so just give it name. So it can be anything. Okay, so now I have created a menu now. Can you see? Add a menu items. Okay, so here you can add the menu. You can add up some pages. You can add a post, custom links, and categories. So now what is the subfolders I have created? Mhm.
We have
What
created.
is the name? We created a pages. Am I right? So
Yeah.
here, if you click on that pages, so it will show you what all the pages you have created. Okay. So you created SMM, SMO, SEO, courses and all. Just choose what you want to showcase in your menu bar. Okay. Do you want to show all things? Yes, right?
Yeah.
So add to menu. So click on add to menu. That's it. So now SMM, SMO, SEO, fine. So are those in a proper order? Now this is your order, right? This is your structure. So
Yeah.
now tell me, are those our proper order? First I'm showing here SMM.
No.
First thing is I want to show the home page, right? But it is
Yeah.
not in a proper order. Then what you have to do, if it anything is not in a proper order, just drag and drop. So put a cursor and then drag upside. Home. Next is about us. Next,
Contact us.
contact us. Next,
Courses.
courses.
Then all this.
SEO, SM. So now beside home, about us appears. Beside about us, contact us. Beside contact us, courses. Beside courses, SEO. So do you want me to show this SEO beside courses or else under the courses?
Under courses.
Under courses, right? But here, if I'm showing like this means they shows adjacent. Now it's not my aim to show beside.
Yeah.
So I want to show under. So if anything you want to show under, so you just drag right side, then that will come become as a sub item. Drag. Can you see now? Sub item. Now
Yeah.
SEO has become a sub item of courses. In same way, SMO, SMM. Okay. So in such a way, I have made few items into a sub items. Fine. Home, about us, contact us. Safe.
Yeah.
Successfully created a menu. Right. So now I finished subfolders, I finished menus. Then what is next? Themes. What is mean by themes? Themes means it's simply a design you need to select. For every website there will be a design. Okay. So now if you can see different websites, there is a different designs, right? So now you just finished what you want to show, where you want to show, but you haven't decided the design for your website. Now you start designing your website with the help of themes. Themes means simply a templates. Okay, you just need to install the templates and use the templates. That's it. Now let us see how we can install the themes and how we can work on that. Right. So where is the option called themes now? Can you see here? Under
Yes.
appearance, there is a theme. Just go there. So here, this is the theme by default with your WordPress. Okay. So if you want to have a more designs, just click on this add new. Then you will find out lot of themes, free templates. Those are you can happily use them. So can you see this is the installed one activated right now. So here you can see many themes, designs. So pure blog. So if you did not like anything, just go to the popular session. Okay. Can I install this now? Education Soul. Let me try to install it. Install it. So subfolders finished, menus finished, and themes finished. I have applied one design to my website. Now let us look into our website. So what is the website URL?
tv.nature, the nature hub.
tv.dinisha. So you have you remembered the previous design? How is it looking like?
No.
Now can you see? So can you notice any changes here?
We all the subtitles, all what we have created are on the
So
page.
earlier the previous theme was different and now
Theme
current
is different. Yeah.
automatically according to the theme. So this was the design. So you can just do it. Now let me show you how is it looking. So here it is looking very beautiful, right? So
Yeah.
now is it looking as beautiful as it is showing there?
No.
No, right? No. So again, it's not a magic that once you install the theme, so it will look as beautiful as it is showing. No. So you need to work on that thing. So you need to modify some changes. So you need to work sometime, then you can make it so beautiful. That is what simply customizing. Okay. So you have to work on your theme. Let us see how we can work on our theme and how what are the options we can use it. So just go back. So find out the option called customize here. Can you see?
Yeah.
Just click that. Okay. So now here the preview also side by side it is showing the preview also. Can you see here a few options in the left side bar? So these are the
Yeah.
options you just try to use and explore something. So try to use that option, see what happens with that option. So now it's a time to learn. So now site identity. So let me just click on this and see. So even I don't know what is present under this identity. So logo. So it is asking me to logo. What is mean by logo?
The company website logo.
Yeah, so companies representation. Now NDTV has one logo, Facebook has one logo, Flipkart has logo. So by
Yeah.
saying that logo only, people will recognize that yes, it is that, right? So
Yeah.
if you have any logo, if you seriously wants to start a business, definitely you should have a logo for your website. Now let me just use one file which I have in my desktop and select it. So crop if you want. Right, now I have selected a logo. So can you see where is the logo
Yeah. It,
situated?
yeah.
Yeah,
It came
here,
up.
right?
Yeah.
This is the logo. So if you want, you can use it the same logo, or else you can remove it, or else you can change it anytime whenever you want. Then site title, site tagline. So what is this? So here I have option called option to edit. So let me try to do it. So you can write anything. Okay, so now I just wrote some site title and tagline. Can you tell me where it is appearing? Here.
Yeah.
And then site icon. What is this site icon again? Site icon is a small icon where it appears in the browser tabs. So now can you see this is a site icon of NDTV. This
Yeah.
is a site icon of YouTube. Site icon of Google Maps. Okay. So these are the some site icons you can. These are the site icon of Grammarly. In such a way, you can use your logo to show it as a site icon. So I'm trying to use this. Right. This is how it appears in a tabs. So then publish it. Never ever forget to publish it. If you don't publish it, so what happens? Your changes won't be saved. Just publish it. Right. Now let's go back and see what is present in the second option. What is they are showing me some colors. Let me just click it. Background color. Okay, now as of now the background color is in white. Let me just try to use another one. Mhm. See? So if you have a good taste of colors, then you can use it. So what is there with this third option? So it is showing me something called background image. Okay, so
Mm.
you can use some background image if you want. Select image. Okay, upload files. See, after using that option, so how your website is looking, you just need to know that thing. Mm. So where your background image is appearing, can you see the
Yeah.
background image? So again the background. So here whenever you want you can remove it or else change it. Then reset by default. So fill screen. See what happens if I fill screen. See what happens if I use this fit to screen. So depends on your patience. You can check each and every option and see what is looking good or bad. So now the background image, is it looking that good? Yes. So again, you have a image positions as well. See, by choosing these positions, can you notice any changes?
Yeah. It is
No?
not. Yeah.
PC.
Image is
So
moving.
yeah, a bit change you can see. So slight changes. It is moving right side. Yeah, you can adjust like this according to the positions. Yeah, as of now, it's not looking that good. So I'm just trying to remove it. Okay, publish it. Then go back. See what is there with the next option. So header option it is showing me. Show site title, show tagline, show news ticker. Let me just try to uncheck this. What happens? What happened?
DG course.
Digicode, the site title has been disappeared.
Yeah.
So what if I uncheck this? So the tagline has been disappeared. So it's up to you whether you want to show the site title or not. So I just want to show. Then what is this show news ticker? Let me try to check out this. Can you see? So
Yeah.
when I use this show news ticker, it is showing me the top section. Okay. So again, you can use it. You can try to write something like hello or else welcome. I just wrote something like a welcome. So it is showing me this text and it is showing you some categories. So categories we haven't discussed. So let me show you afterwards. Then it will show you how many posts. So how many blogs you wrote, how many blogs you want to show it here. So here again contact number. Okay, let me try to give a one contact number. So where it is appearing your contact number?
It should be like
Top
Right,
right.
top right, right. So you can enter the email address as well. So you can give the address as well. Okay, use each and every option and see. Okay, let me publish it. Okay, then go back and see what is present in the few options like layout options, paginations, footer. Just check out each and every option. And home page section, see what else you can do with this. Call to action, so it is asking you some call to actions button, services page. So you can just spend a time on these things once. Then so this is the structure. I have used only few options. You try to use remaining options and all. Then as Manjula asked me one doubt, home, about us, contact us, courses. So I made this SEO, SMO and SMM under my courses. Then why again it is showing and again two home pages. Why it is showing me two home pages again? So what happens here? You just created the menu, okay, but you haven't applied to the theme. So now you have to apply the theme, apply to the theme. Can you see our menu section here? So
yes.
just go there and view all locations, primary menu. This is what primary menu. So you just need to select your menu here. So what is the name of my menu?
Knowledge.
Morning bell. So I just need to choose, right? Home, about us, contact us. Can you see?
Yeah.
Under courses, SEO, SMO, and SMN. Right. So in such a way, you can make them to show in a footer section as well. Home, about us, course, contact us, and courses, and publish it. Right. So this is how I can create website, the basic things. Okay. Now let me show you the difference between uh, pages, post, and categories. Now, till now, what are the subfolders I have created? What is the name of my subfolders? So this is how
Home.
your website looks
Home.
like.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I just used some contact number. I just used something like welcome and all, and site title, and changed some background color and all. And I used some pages, subfolders here.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So now let me just show you the difference between pages, post, and categories. Pages is for constant content. Blogs, and categories is for categorizing your blogs. Okay, now let me show you an example of ODMT only so you'll understand clearly. Okay, do you know the difference between a static website and dynamic website? Have you remembered on that day I told you the difference between normal NDTV website and dizzycourse.in? So now if you can see here NDTV, okay, So NDTV is all about a news website, and the front page it will show you all the recent post it have. Am I right? Right. Can you see? Now am I able to see one news here? So tomorrow if you come to this website you won't be able to see the same news. Why? Because it's all about showing the new posts. But whereas when I open the dizzycodes.in, let me just open it now. So can you tell me what? Now if you can see, this website is a dynamic website where it displays all the recent posts. So you can make any website into a static or dynamic only with a one option. So let us just get into the customize option. Here you can see homepage settings. Just can you see your homepage displays your latest post. So what does it mean? So your front page shows all the recent posts. If you want to show, you can just show, or else you can just choose the your static page. Okay, so again it depends on you, either you want to make it as a state, right? So
Yeah.
now I don't want to make that website into a dynamic, I want to make it as a static. Just use a static option, and here you need to select the page. That means when someone searches for the TV nature health.in, what page you want to show. Either you
Yeah.
want to show homepage, about us, contact us. So what page I want to show? If you click this drop down, it will show what all the pages you have.
Yeah.
About us, contact us. Tell me what page I want to show.
Home
Definitely the
Homepage only.
home page only. Then publish it. So now is it showing you any recent latest posts now?
No.
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 So let's go back and refresh it. So now fine, right? So this
Yeah.
is how the static website I can make it and blogging website I can make it. So now you know the difference between static and dynamic. Now let us discuss about the categories and the pages. So here what I made is when someone click on that home page like odmg.in, my front page is the same page. Okay, it doesn't change according to the recent post, it is a static one. But when someone click on these adwords, they can see all the recent posts. Okay, so they can see the latest posts, April 1, February. So how they are making to show all the recent posts in a one category, that is called AdWords. So as I told you that pages is for constant content and categories is for categorizing your blogs. Okay, categorizing your blogs or else posts, I can say. So what is the use of post? We use a post to write a blog.
Yeah.
Now let me write a blog now once. So blogs means like what are the information you want to share. Like let me click on this post option now. So I want to write a topic. Can you see the hello world? So
Yeah.
previously it used to show the hello. Hello world is a post now. So by
Mm.
default you got a hello world, you can just delete it. Now add new. Okay, I want to write a topic on what is digital marketing. Let me try to write something here. Okay, I'm just trying to write something here. So this is the content. So content part we're gonna discuss later how to write and all. So let us just discuss on how to design it. Let us concentrate on designing what I said. Now I wrote a blog now. Okay. So now tell me where my blog appears. So I refreshed it. So can you tell me where my blog appears here?
Here
The
it
recent
is.
post.
Okay, this is called widgets. Let us leave it. So within the website, where can you see? Within the website, where you can see the blog.
Mm,
Recent post, sir.
what does this mean? Recent.
This is a
Below
web.
the, sir.
Okay, let us
Yeah,
see
yeah.
that. What
Below,
is
below.
below the?
Search. There is a section recent post, right? In that you can see what is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Its complete section is a widget section. We haven't discussed. Let me tell you what is widgets after. So
Okay.
other than this, so can you see the post that you have written in the website? Within the website?
Here under welcome.
Yeah, that is also I make that to show the top three posts, right? So I made
Mm,
it top three. That is what it is showing here
okay.
within the website. So will it show under about us, contact us, courses? No, it won't show because I haven't categorized the post. So if I make the website into a static or a dynamic, my recent post will appear here. Am I right?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
digital marketing will appear here. So if it is not appearing here means then it is a static website.
Yeah.
What is the use of writing a blogs then? So I want to share some information. So people have to read that information. Then if it is not showing within the website, then what is the use of writing a blog again?
Yeah.
So then you can categorize them. Okay. So now let's go back. You can create a categories. So now let me create a category. Can you see the option called categories? Just click this. So here you can name the category. So SEO, add new category, and digital marketing. Now I have two categories. Do you want me to show in the menu section or not? My categories. When I show those things in the menu structure only, they can click on that category and they can see all the recent blogs, right? So
Okay.
here I'm showing the AdWords category in the menu section. Then only people are able to click that and people are able to access the information. If
Yeah.
I don't even show the AdWords category, then how people will access the information, right? So now let me show. How can I show anything in the menu section? So what is the process I have to follow? Go to
Go to
appearance, under appearance,
menus. Add new.
add. So now what is the subfolders I created now? Categories.
Get. Yeah.
Just click that categories, your, then you can see. So two categories I have created. SEO1 digital marketing.
Not
And
really.
two. Right. And then save it. Now let's go back to our website and refresh it. Can you see? Digital marketing and SEO. Okay, I created two categories now and I have a one blog as well. Let me try to categorize that blog. So go to posts and edit. Now I want to categorize this blog. Here can you see categories option? Okay, just
Mm.
click that and here you'll find out what are the categories you have. Okay, so now under which category you want to show this blog? Tell me.
Digital marketing.
Okay, digital marketing. Let me uncheck this uncategorized. Update. Let's go back. And then, so under which category I want to show?
Digital
Digital
marketing.
marketing. Let me try to click. So now is it showing me the blog or not? What is digital marketing? It is showing me the date also when I have written. Okay. So now
Yeah.
this is how I can make the blogs to show under some categories. Okay. So I use the post for writing a blogs. I use the categories to categorize the blogs. Okay, let me write one more blog now. So how we can write a blog? Just click on this add new. What is SEO? Search engine optimization. Oh, charge low. One second. The process of showing the website on top of the search results. Okay. So I just trying to write something here, schedule it. Then tell me how I can categorize this post. How I can categorize this post. Hello?
You have to attach to the SEO.
Only SEO? So why only SEO? You can categorize into any category. It's not only that I want to categorize into SEO. So you can categorize into digital marketing as well. Okay, let me categorize into both and then
Yeah.
update it. So let's go back. And then, so where it shows your blog,
So it should show under SEO, digital marketing.
so it will show in the two categories.
Yes.
It show? Yes. So let me try to click on this digital marketing. Refresh it now. Can you see what is SEO is on top now and what is digital marketing is on bottom? Can you tell me why it is on top and why it is on the bottom? Yes.
Latest one.
The
SEO
latest.
is
So your latest post will appear on top. So when I click on SEO, what is SEO only? So why it is showing me only what is SEO?
so previously we have categorized
I
digital
have
marketing.
categorized only this blog into SEO.
Yeah.
So now this is how you can categorize any blog. Okay. So now did you understand the difference between pages, posts,
Yeah.
categories? So right. So this is how you can make it some categories, some posts, and then pages. Okay, then what is this side section? So why the blogs is showing in the sidebar? This is called widgets. Okay, we call them as the sidebar. So for every website, three things are common: the header section, the footer, and the widget section. Okay, so now we know how to optimize the header section. Now let us see how to optimize the sidebar and then footer section. So you just need to choose the option called widgets. Find out the option called widgets now. Right. Under appearance, there is a widgets. Just choose it. Right. Can you see here?
Yeah.
Search, recent post, recent comments. So now search, recent post, recent comments. Is this a thing which I have used in the widgets? The same, right?
Yes.
So now I want to delete all those things. So how can I do it? Just click this drop down, delete,
Delete.
drop down, delete, drop down. So now let's go back to our website and refresh it and see. So is there anything in the sidebar?
No.
No, right? Nothing is there in the sidebar. So in such a way, you can optimize it. What you want to show in the sidebar. Let us assume that I want to show something like images. So here can you see available widgets. So these are the few available widgets. So you can use all the widgets which are available here. So you can use some images, you can use some pages, recent comments and calendar. So whatever you want, you can just show it. Let me try to show the calendar ones. So drop down and then add a widget. So you can write some title also and save it. Done. Go back, refresh it. So when you see the calendar,
Yeah.
the calendar is in the sidebar. So now it is showing you the date also, the date and then month as well. So in such a way, you can show whatever you want. So you can show some images as well. Gallery. Let me try to add one image. So here it is asking you to enter the image. Okay, let me use this image as of now. So you can write some title also. Okay. So what is this link here?
Link.
Okay, let me say that. Let us assume I have copied this busy course URL and I'm just trying to enter it here. Save it. What happens now? What happens when someone clicks this image? So where they will redirect?
Goes to
To
the Digi
website.
course.
Yeah.
Busy course.in. So in such a way, you can use the link option as well. So you can make them to redirect to any other page if you want. It's done it. Refresh it. Right. Can you see? So when I
Yeah.
click image, see where am I redirecting? I'm redirecting to
Digitcourse.in.
busy
Yeah.
course. Right. So in such a way, you can optimize the footer as well. Let's say I want to show that in the footer section, calendar one. Done. Let's go back, refresh it. See how is it appearing. Calendar, it is appearing in the footer section like this.
No.
Okay. So in such a way, whatever you want, you can add it in the sidebar and you can add it in the footer section as well. Right. So this is how guys we can create a basic WordPress site by using few things like pages, posts and categories. So you can categorize few posts and all. You can optimize your footer section as well as the sidebar as well. So not only these, we can use some more plugins. So plugins chapter we're gonna discuss in the next video. So now as of now, hope you like this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.